There we go.
Okay, thank you.
Hello and welcome, guys. I'm just so excited to be here. I am Sarah Shabbat. My husband Kevin and I have been working this business together, and we are just so beyond excited to be here introducing ourselves and this amazing product and opportunity to you all. So, I am here today to introduce to you the world's very first Annie DNA drop. So I don't know about you, but when I'm out in nature or when I'm by a body of water or a waterfall by the ocean, I just feel better. I just feel happier. I feel more euphoric. I just feel a sense of almost like I've been meditating. And there's actually a reason for this, and that's because in nature, the air is rich with negative ions, which is also known as anions. And when you're out there, you're able to absorb it and soak it all in. So, moving on, when you pick a plant or an herb or a botanical or something that you're going to consume, it's best to consume it when it's first picked because it starts losing its potency. It starts dying. Now, I just found out not that long ago that the earth is actually struck by lightning around the world up to 8 million times a day. And the reason for this is because it is charging these living things, these plants, these trees, the water. I mean, anything that's living on this planet is charged by negative ions. And the reason I'm talking about this is because of this awesome science that we have, Accumulate SA. And what is essentially happening is we're picking these herbs and botanicals at the peak of harvest, and we are taking them back to our manufacturing facility in Moldova, and we are taking them and putting them in this chamber. And what this chamber is essentially doing is it's mimicking the same thing that happens when the earth is struck by lightning. So it's charging it with negative ions. And I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can. Alicia, can you make our view where that's less?
I don't know.
Okay, so I hope you guys, I can't move our view, but so it's charging with the negative ions. So it's violently shaking it. And as it's doing this, it is separating the DNA from the seeds and it's charging it. So when it's hit that highest potency of charge, it's capturing the DNA fingerprint and it's putting it in this little anion DNA drop. So some awesome things about these are that they're very quick. People are noticing them very rapidly. I mean, the very first one that I tried, I noticed within 10 minutes of sucking on it that I felt a difference. They're convenient. You can throw them in your bag and take them with you. They're absolutely delicious. Most herbs and botanicals don't taste very good. I don't know about you if you've ever taken like a tincture of some herbs, they're not very good tasting. So the fact that they've been able to take these delicious little drops and make them so enjoyable is really mind-blowing to me. They're safe. I give them to my whole family, including my son. Nobody knows, they're unique. Nobody's heard of anything like this. They're a category creator. And look at the packaging. I mean, are they not attractive or what? So we like to say we have 15 different drops, 15 different experiences. I mean, I just want to take a second and really look at that packaging. I mean, is it not sexy, you guys? So if you've been around, you know that the evolution of things happen. Like we've went from records to cassettes to CDs to MP3 players. I remember having my Walkman and having then my iPod, and now I don't even need my iPod because everything's on my phone. So the evolution is always going. There's always a lifespan on products, powders to liquids and pills, and we went through the juice trend and all of that. And now we're ahead of everybody because nobody even knows what these are. We have these awesome little anion DNA drops. So now we don't even have to fight our gut health when we're taking a supplement that's good for us. We're able to just absorb it right through our mucous membrane. So, I mean, this is just a great example. If you had to pick between one or the other, which one would you pick? I mean, would you pick the ones on, I guess, my right or on my left? I don't know about you, but I want to take these ones that look like candy. I mean, I couldn't even take a picture yesterday in my hand of some of these drops because my son kept trying to get them from me saying that they were his. Um, And I'm going to go into our daily collection here. So I'm not going to go into all of them, but these are the ones that are priced at $25. So a box of 30 is very, very affordable. I was blown away when I found the pricing out here. I just want to share with you guys one story that I have, and it is with PWR. So I'm not going to go into the full story of what it's done for me, but this is the one that really, really changed my mind. It changed my life. And I can't shut up about it, excuse my language, but I just can't stop talking about it because within 2 weeks of taking this product, I was suffering with something for over 20 years that I no longer can even be considered to have a diagnosis with anymore. So I am blown away. Going on to our Premier collection, these are the ones that have a little bit more ingredients. So the ALT is another one in my home that we have to keep stocked up on. It is for easy breathing. My husband suffers from the world's worst allergies, I like to say. And when he wakes up in the morning with an allergy attack when the sun comes up, he is suffering. And ever since taking this ALT, he has not even shown me one sinus symptom since early July when we began taking them, and he takes about one a day. And we're in Oregon right now with all the fires, and our whole family is taking this because it's helping us combat the smoke that's in the air. Some of the other ones are HPR, HRT, ICE, and MLS. And then we have the Premier Collection, Plus Collection, which is our two top higher level ones. And I actually just took BRN before starting this one. Brains and Beauty. I mean, what a better pair, right? But the brains, I feel a difference when I take this. I feel more alert. I feel like I can mentally focus more. I can actually take on more than one task and get it done properly. I say I'm a multitasker, but I actually can properly multitask when I take my BRN. So as you can see, again, these ones are a little bit more on the higher pay scale, but they definitely have a lot more ingredients than the other ones that I showed you previously. Now I'm going to just go into 3 different types that I really enjoy and that people are really starting to notice a lot more rapidly, I guess I will say, and the RLX. So they say it is for natural mental calmness and relaxation. Now, a lot of people are telling me that they are getting the best night's sleep of their life when they're taking this, myself included. I sometimes can't turn my brain off, and on those nights, I will take an RLX, and I've never been disappointed by my night's sleep when I take this. And when my son can't turn himself off, which I'm sure a lot of us deal with our children, this has definitely been our lifesaver. I know that it's been something that Alicia has been sharing with her kids, and all of my mom friends love it because it's a natural product that doesn't contain anything crazy like melatonin. And melatonin's not even crazy. It's just something that we don't want to be handing our kids every day. It's banana, chamomile, lettuce, Siberian ginseng. I mean, you can look up the ingredients in this and just see how great they are for you. BRN, I just talked about this one. So ashwagandha. I mean, you just have to look up the ingredients in this. I'm not going to sit on this slide for very long, but I swear by this one. I don't hop on a presentation or a phone call unless I've had one first because it just puts me in a better mental place. I mean, it's 5 o'clock at night. I should probably be a little bit tired, and you can tell I'm at my A game because I took my BRN. SLD. Now, this one is amazing. I love it. I have arthritic knees and ankles. I'm only 32, but I played competitive sports my entire life growing up. So I have some bad joint issues. And when it's going to rain and when it's overcast in the Pacific Northwest where I live, I suffer. And I haven't been suffering since taking this. So I'm just going to go through some of these. I don't want to go on and on about all the different ones, but Beauty is another one I mentioned, which I've been taking. I want to stay youthful the older I'm starting to get. ICE, this has been our go-to. We don't need anything like Pepto-Bismol or antacids or anything else anymore because we have a natural alternative for that. And Grow, this is an immune support. I'm going to kind of just skim through these because I don't want to take up too much time, but this is something that's going to support your immune system. And I think we all know the importance of that right now with what's going on in our world. Now, onto the manufacturing facilities. We have our company, APLGO, owns everything from step 1 to the end result. And we have a 48,000 square foot manufacturing facility. It's located in Europe, in Moldova. And they are just operating on the highest standards. They are FDA registered. They have ISO certification. So as gross as it sounds, you could walk in there and you can lick the floor. It's so clean and you wouldn't get sick. As I said, we are FDA registered, which is a huge deal for any type of supplement or nutraceutical. And we are halal and kosher certified. The ISOs that I mentioned down there, if you can see, I mean, Sergey, our owner, has just gone above and beyond to make sure that all our I's are dotted and T's are crossed. And he wants to let everybody understand how committed he is to giving us the absolute best of the best when it comes to the product. As I mentioned, our owners are Sergey Kulikov and Olga Kulikova. Sergey is 32 years old. He started his network marketing journey at the age of 19 and made his first $1 million before the age of 21 or at the age of 21. And he was involved in one company that I guess got bought out, and he went on to real estate investment. Now, it was always his dream to own a network marketing company. So I am so happy that he did, because we truly are blessed now that he has. And his beautiful wife, Olga, she is the director of marketing and creativity director, and she has a master's in marketing and PR. Now, our company is very much customer focused. We have 3 different ways to come on as a customer. We have retail customers, which would just buy the normal pricing. And if you get an invitation link through a friend, you can save 10%. Preferred customers as well save a little bit extra. And when you set up an auto ship, it gives you additional savings as well. And then we have our Prime customer, which kind of works like Amazon Prime, where you pay a fee and then you get the wholesale pricing or a discounted price. And that's exactly what we have here, with like links for incentives like free products. So you're not making money, but you can still share with your friends and family and earn something. Now, we have global offices around the world. I seriously can't believe how fast we're expanding. Right now, we're focusing on USA, Mexico, Europe, UAE, and Israel. And boy, oh boy, are we growing. The right company, the right timing, the right people. I mean, when the quality goes, the quantity follows. And that's exactly what I've been seeing here. We have more than 250,000 associates in over 50 countries. I was told that now we're at the number of about 290,000. We have paid vacations that you can earn. The gifts and incentives are out of this world. Sergey and his wife are just so generous. They give back to their distributors, and they really, really want to reward them for their hard work. And I'm going to pass the baton off to Alicia now, because she's going to go on to the comp plan.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. I'm excited. My name's Alicia Amayo. I have been in this industry for about 9 years, and I probably am most excited about product and this opportunity. I mean, the product, we've been using it for a couple months. We've had our own personal experiences with it. It is so delicious. My kids love it. And not only do we have an amazing product, but as I've learned more about the compensation plan, it's just incredible. And I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. But first of all, I need to figure out how to move this chat window out of my way so I can see my own slides. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get started. You can get started as a customer, or you can become an associate. And it's $25 to become an associate. After you pay your $25 membership fee, then you're going to go in and you're going to choose a starter pack. And they run anywhere from $100 all the way up to $3,000. And the one you pick determines your compensation. And I would say get started with the one that you're most comfortable with. And there's actually a way that you can build upon that. And I'll go over that a little bit later. So there's actually 11 ways to earn with this company. So the next few slides, I'm going to go over in a little bit of detail on some of those 11 ways to earn. All right, so when I was first introduced to this, I like to research everything. If I'm going to join something and decide to be all in, I need to know, I need to know in and out and top and bottom. So businessforhome.org is a website that network marketing companies, direct sales companies submit their financials to, and then their information gets published. on the website so you can go through and decide, you know, if it's a good fit for you. As I'm going through this website, I'm noticing that the industry standard for commission payout is about 35%. And you can see that on the left-hand side here. On the right-hand side, when I came across APLGO, I'm looking at the growth that they've had, steady growth over the last few years. And then when I got to the estimated commission payout for 2019, I'm seeing 63%. And I swear I went through and I looked at all the companies that I'm familiar with, and I'm like, wow, 63% is amazing. It's a product nobody's heard of. It's a company nobody's heard of. And we are in the right place at the right time with this. So I'm really super excited about that. So let's talk about our start bonus. So when you come in, you get to pick a Go Kit. That Go Kit determines your compensation, like I said earlier. You can come in with any of these packs. Let's just say you come in as a promoter. Things are kind of tight for you, and you want to get started because you know people will love it. Well, you come in as a promoter, but let's say you sign somebody up that comes in as a diamond. Your commission payout is going to be $600. And you know what I would do with that $600? I would turn around and I would buy that leader pack, because that's going to get me higher commissions. So you can build on it, and it's really easy to make money up front. If you need to make a couple extra $100 for your power bill or groceries or whatever, you know that if I go and sell a leader pack, I'm going to make $105. So it's really simple right out of the gate. All right, so the group bonus. Okay, so the first two things that I'm going to talk about is our front end, the way we get paid on the front end, and this is another part of it. So this is a binary, but it's not just a binary. It's not a traditional binary. It's actually a nionary, which is kind of crazy. So in a binary, what we do is we actually focus on building our left leg and our right leg, and our goal in the binary is to make sure those are balanced as closely as possible. Okay, so you can see here, like I came in as a diamond. I know that I'm going to get paid on the weaker of the two legs, which in this case, the volume's 1920. So you take 1920 times 30%, my paycheck's going to be $576. So we're paid on the PV, and on the right-hand side, you can see each of those packs have a PV value assigned to it. So we get our start bonus based on those packs, and then the PV goes in the binary, and then we're paid on the weaker of the two. What's really neat is our pay leg actually has a cap. It's $10,000 per week. Can you imagine making $10,000 per week? It's crazy. But once you get to that point, they say, you know what, you're capped at 10 grand. Guess what you get to do? You get to open another leg, okay? So you can actually build 9 legs across. And what blows my mind is you have a power leg. Let's say your power leg is 2160, and then all your other legs combined are like 1,000. You can take all of those 1,000, add them together. Those are your weaker legs, and you get that percent. So you get that 30% on that if you're a diamond or if you're a VIP. So that right there, like, completely blew my mind when I learned about it. Okay, so another thing about this compensation plan that was pretty mind-blowing for me is the back end, which is our residual income, which is what we want to build, because that our residual is what comes in more consistently, okay? It's based on reorders. So as people are reordering their product or they're running their auto shipments, you're going to get paid on the reorders. So most companies, you have you at the top, and your level 1, which is your personally enrolled, you're going to get 10% on. And then your next level is 9%, 8%, all the way down to however many levels they pay on. But the bulk of your organization, as it gets bigger and wider, is lower into the levels of your organization, like the bulk of it. And so Sergi didn't really like that you got paid less on more people at the bottom. He thought that was backwards. So he flipped the script here. So he made it where the smaller amount of people you get 5% on, and then it gets bigger as you go down. So you're getting a higher percentage on the bulk of your organization near that 6th level or at that 6th level. The next thing though, which is really awesome, is if you come in as a diamond, or as soon as you upgrade your status to a diamond by either making a purchase yourself or gathering enough customers that it goes towards your diamond status. That's your first goal, is you want to get to that diamond status, because when you do that, it actually unlocks the compensation plan where you're making the most money. And you can see as a diamond, you're making 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, all the way through your, okay, so that's incredible. Okay, yeah, so let's go to the next one. What happens, we're gonna skip this one. What happens when, okay, so I got ahead of myself here. So here's our matching bonus. So as soon as your teammates start making money in that group bonus, which is the left and the right leg, you're going to get a percentage of their check. So what I love about this industry is it's not every man for himself. We're a team. We work as a team. We coach our team. We encourage our team. We come together and we build it together, because if I help you win, then I'm going to win too. So it's very rewarding to be a part of an industry like this, because, you know, everybody wins. And you can see here, this is check matching. It starts at 20% on level 1, and you can see it just gets deeper and wider as you're growing your business and you're promoting to the ranks. It opens up the levels that you earn check matching on. All right, so what happens after level 6, okay? A lot of times compensation plans get cut off. There's breakaways. You don't earn any more on that organization down below you. You might have a rock star come in and it's like, you don't get paid on them, and it's kind of a bummer. But in this compensation plan, they have this infinity bonus. So get to the rank of either national director, international director, or premier director, and you're gonna earn between 1% and 2.5% on level 7 to infinity. So that is a huge incentive to keep growing your business, keep helping your team, and the sky's the limit, really. All right, so Sergi is really big on loyalty, and it pays to be loyal. If you're with us for a year, monthly order for a year, you're gonna get a loyalty bonus of $10 that you can put towards your monthly order after that. Then we have our lifestyle bonuses, and then our entertainment bonus. Can you imagine just, you know, getting to premier director and just getting that extra $3,000 a month? The compensation plan is already, what's the word? I just totally lost it. Come on, BRN, work. Generous. It's generous enough. The compensation plan is generous enough, but then he throws in like these other bonuses, monthly 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. Incredible. All right, well, maybe you don't want to build a team. Maybe that's not for you. You might want to come in and just make a little bit of money, and that's fine. Everybody has different goals when they become involved in something like this. We have a client bonus, which is basically your customers. You can introduce people to the product, friends and family, and maybe somebody you met out somewhere, and they order off your website, and you're going to earn 30% of sales. And then we've got our luxury bonuses. So these are little extra things, watches, rings, cash, things like that. It's my understanding that Sergi actually has paid out $4 million in luxury, which is pretty incredible, pretty generous to keep his people happy. All right, so let's talk about culture. Culture is so important because people want to stay, okay? And want to be a part. It's got to be fun too. Like, why would you want to do it if it wasn't? So when I first started researching the company some, I was on YouTube looking up their videos, and the events look so much fun and so amazing. I'm hoping that things open up soon so that we can participate in Moulin Rouge parties or cruises or the networking mafia. Like, it just seems like a blast to be a part of. At APLGO, there was some things that were very important to me, and I feel like everything like checked off, like the puzzle fit perfect together. The first one is management. Sergi, if you've had an opportunity to be on a Zoom with him or anything, he is so passionate, and that just resonates. You can't help but get excited just to be partnering with him. The product is unique. There's nothing like it in the marketplace. The science behind it, the effectiveness, it's It's amazing. And then our events, our travel, the culture of the company, just, it's so much fun. It seems like so much fun. And then there's the opportunities to earn rewards and bonuses, and it's an amazing compensation plan. And then we've got our system. Our back office is incredible. I would also say the leadership on this team is awesome. Okay. We really have partnered with some really amazing people. They're humble, they're consistent, and I think it's really important. So it marked off all the boxes for me, and I'm all in. All right, so now you have to decide which kit you're going to come in with. And I would with the one that you're comfortable with. Let's say you come in as an associate for 200. If you decide, you know, this is actually working, I'm gonna do this, like, and you wanna be a builder, you don't have to go out and pay $400 for a builder kit. You can actually just order another $200 and get yourself to that builder level. And then the same goes for, you know, if you want to just upgrade to, you can pay the difference between the associate and the diamond and just get yourself to diamond. I mentioned once before that gathering enough customers, their volume will go towards your status upgrade. So again, diamond is where you want to get to here to maximize the compensation plan. We've got an app that you can phone. You can run your business from your phone. I already kind of do, but the app is going to be really useful. It's in Russian now. I know they're working on getting it translated to English, but that's one of the things about getting in at the very beginning is we're going to see some improvements as we go along here. And the slide says coming soon, but here, they're on it. We have our samples. They can be ordered. Have 3 of our top items. Sarah went over it a little bit already. The SLD, the ice, these are the ones that people are experiencing more immediate with. So you can get into your friends' hands, family hands, potential hands, get to taste it, they'll get to experience it, and they won't be able to. So I think this is the last slide. We're launched in the USA. We officially started our Whisper campaign in July. You're on this Zoom because you're part of the fastest growing team in the entire company. So I encourage you to get back to the person who invited you here. They can give you more details. They can get you going. And I'm going to be the first to say, welcome to the APLGO family. The end.
Thanks, Alicia.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much. I know we were going to open it up. I think we finished at the perfect time to have people come on here for, I guess, let's give it 7 minutes. If anybody wants to hop on and share their favorite product and a quick little testimony about what they've been experiencing.
Who wants to go first?
How about you, Lori?
I know, I'm excited. Okay, when I first got this product, I got really excited about being one of the first to find out about something that hasn't happened yet. I was really excited about that because I've never been part of something in the beginning stages where I got a chance to do something and create whatever I wanted. And so I got on the phone and started to share with some people about that excitement because I was really excited. Now, I hadn't gotten my product yet. And so I ordered my product and I had it shipped to Oregon where I had my husband take half of the products. I got like 1 box of everything. And then when I got my products, I started taking some drops and I thought to myself, okay, so the first drop I ever took, this is the product that I got the first result from. It's called NRM. And I think the reason why it impacted me so much is ever since when I was a kid, my whole family was hypoglycemic and we had blood sugar issues. And I had to be on the phone with somebody. I hadn't eaten much that day. And I decided, okay, instead of getting off the phone and eating dinner, I just thought, okay, I'm going to just take one of these drops and see what happens. Well, I took one of the drops and I had energy for about an hour. It sustained me. And it was kind of interesting because I'm thinking Sarah, I don't know if you're going to share your testimony, but some of the testimonies that I've heard have been so amazing. And I was thinking, when am I going to get a testimony? I'm normally pretty healthy. And And so I didn't have any like really big problems. I didn't have like allergies. I had a friend of mine take their first ALT, which is a drop that supports the body's ability to breathe. And he'd been using uh, eucalyptus in his nose for like 4 months and all these essential oils, and he couldn't breathe. And he calls me up and he actually got his product before me. He sucks on one of these, what we call a APLGO candy. And he said, I was halfway through sucking on this thing and I was breathing, and I haven't breathed for 4 months. And I'm like, really? I was super excited because listen, when I first started, there weren't out. Okay. But this is the other one I don't really talk about too much because it's a little embarrassing, because basically this is called NLS, and it works on the microbiome of the gut. So there's like 250 functions within the digestive system that it impacts. So if you've got some issues around anything around digestion and you take this, sometimes you can feel this right away. And if I take this in the morning, I do feel it right away, and I go, well, that's my MLS, because it just definitely when I go to the bathroom, it's just a little different, you know. The next thing, last night, I was feeling like I was getting a sore throat, and so I mixed a little bit of peroxide and water just to rinse in my mouth. And I sucked on a GRW. GRW supports the body's natural immune system. So I sucked on one of these, and after I was done, I was like just checking it out, and I was like, wow, my throat doesn't hurt me right now. So that was kind of interesting. So go ahead. I'm done now, you guys. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Lori. Does anybody else want to hop on and share with us? We still have a few more minutes. How
I'll
about you?
share mine.
Go for it.
Okay. So, it's kind of personal. I think all these things are kind of personal, but it's health and wellness, right? So I actually turned 40 in December. And over the last few months, I've noticed like some things are different about me. And I'm talking to my mom on the phone, and she's like, yeah, Alicia, you know, like you're 40 now. And I'm like, no. So, like probably back in June, like May or June or so, I was so tired every day, like around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would tell my husband, like, I'm so tired, like I have to go take a nap. Like, I'm sorry, babe, like I have to lay down for a few minutes. So I would literally take a nap like every single day. Well, I have this like biofeedback device and I scanned myself with it, and it came back as menopause. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? Okay. So about a week after I figured that out, I started taking this PWR, and is that I wasn't taking it anymore. Like, oh my goodness, like this totally worked for me. My hair stopped falling out, and I haven't been taking a nap. Like, things have been more consistent since that I've been taking it in my body. So I was taking about 2 a day for 2 weeks, and then I've cut back to just 1 a day. So I swear by the PWR, it's amazing.
Thank you so much, Alicia. It blows my mind, all the testimonies that we keep getting in about PWR, and mine too. And I'm not going to take up the last few minutes and share mine. I have mine on Go Life. If you guys are just joining us, I mean, I'm going to still open it up if anybody else wants to share for another minute or two, but we do have a product testimonial group that the person that invited you to can add you into on Facebook, and you can look at all the amazing testimonies. Does anybody else want to wrap up with a product?
Yeah, I have one. If
Go
you don't
for
mind.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, I want to say, Alicia and Sarah, great presentation. It looks like you have both been doing this for about 6 months. Really, it's your first time doing it together. I just want to say great job.
Thank you.
Great presentation. So my favorite product is STP. The reason why I'm wearing this hat is because I have no product, because we're out of it, because it's gone. The STP is great for pain. Being in the blue collar industry before network marketing, being a drywall contractor and playing flag football and racquetball, my joints, my pain level is up there. The STP has really helped. I like the SLD too for joint mobility. And I really like ice. Ice is great if you have a late night meal. If your stomach is, you know, sensitive to spicy things, spicy wings, peppers, Frank's Red Hot sauce that I love, stuff like that. This is great. It beats Pepto-Bismol and it's natural. So yeah, those are my products that I really love.
Thank you so much, Matt. I mean, I can't wait. If you guys haven't had a chance to order your product yet, you need to get your hands on it. I mean, you absolutely need to get your hands on it, and you will thank us once you've tried it. So,
Sarah,
Lori?
can I just ask Carrie? Carrie, Carrie, can you share your experience? Because that was pretty huge.
Absolutely. I would love for her to if she's coming.
So which one do you want?
Well, start with the first one. The first one was amazing. That like
Yeah.
with the pain on your foot, your plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, so I developed plantar fasciitis, and it was so bad that to walk 11 steps from my bed to get to the toilet was painful. It was so bad. And I was trying everything possible, doing, you know, the PT stuff, everything. And I did not want to take pain meds because to me, that's just a Band-Aid. So Lori told me about the drops. And before I signed up, I wanted to take the SLD and the STP. And so I took it it took 4 days, but finally when it hit, it was like no more pain. And I can go on the treadmill now for 60 minutes, no problem. And that was pretty amazing for me. And then the alt one was a huge game changer too, because I have chickens and ducks, and I love them for their eggs. But the problem that sucks is I'm allergic to them. And people are like, well, just get rid of them. I'm like, but they're family. I just love these guys. So it was a day I had to clean the coop. And that's my history of every time I would clean the coop, I would wear gloves and a mask and glasses, and I would still get sick. I mean, I would get so sick, I could be in the bed for 2 days. I could have earaches. I could have vertigo. I mean, it was so bad. And so that one day I was cleaning the coop and I felt the symptoms coming on, and I was like, forget this. And I went in my office. I took just one alt, and within 10 minutes I could breathe. I mean, it was like all symptoms went away. And then I got on my treadmill and I did 60 minutes and I just felt totally great. And that's my treadmill right behind me in the screen. And so, and with the smoke here in Oregon, I mean, there's times where I go out and I have to water the plants and I got to feed the animals. And I immediately take the alt and it works great. I mean, it's amazing. I love the products. I love what they do, and I'm totally sold on them. So that's my testimonial.
Thank you so much, Carrie. And I think what better way to wrap up? I mean, seriously, what a powerful testimony. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for joining us this evening. I know it's Friday night, and I know that, you know, people have things to do, maybe not, but we really, really appreciate you. And we look forward to helping you learn more, or if you've already joined us, helping you just help others learn more. So take care, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.
Thank you.